Okay. Oh, Mechamaru computer. That makes sense. How did that get in his ear without him realizing? How does he know? How did he get that information? Yeah. Suguru will fight back from inside. Wow, it's already happening. I was wondering if that would happen. I was wondering if that was a possibility because he's taken over someone so strong. Oh yeah, they're kind of intertwined. It's quite bored. There we go, he's just locked away. Is it supposed to be like a die? There's like one eye on one end, yeah. 5 and 2, yeah, okay. Only holds one. What are the conditions of it? Pandemonium. Yeah, all chaos is gonna go loose if they know Gojo isn't here. The strongest is gone. Also, be sure to check out the Patreon page where you can get next week's episode right now. You can find polls to vote for what's next, and you can find some exclusive Studio Ghibli reactions. What are these doors Yuji's looking at in the opening as well? Distraught in front of them too. See, this feels like what should be the conclusion of the arc. The big moment, Gojo being sealed, but it's happened so early and there's so much left to go. Oh yeah, you can see it in the background there of that shot actually. Usually on his own there at the end as well. Every other person dies. Yeah, it does mean he's back. Okay, so he is actually dead. So do these puppets still have a little bit of his soul in them though? Oh, someone's on their way. Or you can sense. The 4 of them, wow. Yeah, didn't know about the other 2. Sorcerers from entering. The scale of it is so huge. Head to Shibuya from the surface. Okay. Oh, the goal is now yeah, I guess recover the actual object, the prison realm. At least you can keep it safe and then try and figure out a way to get him out. Yeah, she's got a lot of focus on money, doesn't she? Oh, they know. Finn and Jake? What's this? I thought it might have been Mahito coming. Ooh. He's doing something from within, yeah. Oh, he trusts his students, yeah. Yeah, how does it work for him? Said physical time doesn't pass in here, so would it be like an instant for him?
術師を入れない帳ですね。五条先生が現着してからそこそこ時間が経ってる。なぜこの
They already know something's wrong if Gojo's taken this long. Okay, we're all heading in. Let's see the Pandemonium. Or is it a panda focused episode? Pandemonium. Oh, this guy. Oh. Just having fun, yeah. You're not that strong yourself. Don't get too cocky.
はい。あなたはこのまま帳の外でスーツの人間を狩り続けてください。
Okay, they're taking care of communications, yeah.
まだ獄門卿が五条悟という情報を処理しきれていないんだ。
Can they ever finish processing that? Because he's got like infinite information. He knows Mechamaru as well, doesn't he? So that's how he knows he just had a camera. I love that, just because he's Gojo. The only explanation you need. Yeah, so many transfigured humans. This guy's huge, yeah. Take down a knee, bring him down to your level. Wow, and then he's climbing like Spider-Man. Nice. No communications inside, just shout about. They're all updated on the situation, yeah.
すぐに虎杖君と合流します。もし封印が本当なら終わりです。
Then it's over. Oh, wow. For everyone.
慣れたね、こっちの状況。
Yeah, they need to, you know, gather and form a plan.
俺は弟の敵、虎杖裕二と釘崎野原を殺す。その後高専に保管されている。
Yeah, yeah, because last episode I was saying about the paintings. It's his brothers from the end of last season, the two that they killed right at the end.
悟の実物を見た感じさ。五条を封印した今、術師と呪霊はイーブン。
See, will either of them be able to kill Itadori with Sukuna in there?
じゃあさ、今の戦力でも勝つときは勝つってことじゃん。
We saw how Sukuna reacted when Mahito tried before.
勝てるさ。
Oh, wow. So they're willing to kill Sukuna if they need.
笑うのはわしである必要はない。呪いが人として立っていればそれでいい。
Okay, that's his motivation. He just wants to be able to live freely.
ジョーゴが先なら指を差し出してスクナに力を戻せばいい。
Yeah.
先なら俺がやる。
We've seen the fingers in the OP. They're just going to give him the fingers to let Sukuna loose.
返せ。
Who was that? Ah, they want Ghetto back. Yeah, that's why they'd be working with him.
返すわけがないだろう。君たちの頭まで空っぽにした覚えはないんだがね。
Yeah, it's all a lie.
後悔するぞ。
後悔か。
So they did actually back out. They didn't fight him, but they will be coming back for revenge soon. You could swap sides, you know, against this new Ghetto.
おい。おいって。
緊急事態だ。マルチタスクで頼む。シノゴの言ってる場合ではないか。
Yeah, there's quite a few things they need to do at once.
合流できた場合、現状を伝えて協力を仰いでください。
Yeah, just meet up with everyone, spread the word.
猪野さん？
Lots of responsibility.
人間の時代が終わるかもしれないですね。
分かってんじゃねえか。
Lots on the line.
五条悟を助けるぞ。
Okay, so there we have season 2, episode 10 of Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, for it to be called Pandemonium, I was expecting a little bit more chaos here, actually. I was expecting like all of the teams to running and they'd just be kind of fighting all around the place. But this episode is actually much more of recouping and gathering intelligence and spreading the message and formulating a plan and figuring out what to actually do next. And yeah, the plan is to let's go get Gojo. So I guess at least we can have him on our side and, you know, try and figure something out. Even if it is he's stuck in there for ages, when he gets released, he'll be released in a safe spot. He doesn't have to immediately start fighting. And, you know, we're kind of left in the dark a bit on the exact mechanics of the prison realm. We saw a little bit inside. He's like covered, surrounded by a few skeletons, but there's not a huge amount of info. You know, they said, oh, it's going to be processing the information on Gojo. And I'm just thinking, is that possible? Is there like an infinite amount of processing that needs to happen? And it will realize that it can't process that and actually can't capture him? Or is there like a certain amount of cursed energy it like absorbs? Like just yeah, how does it work? The prison realm, I'm sure we'll find out a bit more as it goes on, as we need to know. And then also this episode, we saw Geto fighting back, like Geto's soul fighting back for control of the body, which is something I'd thought about and considered, but I don't think I actually mentioned in the discussion for the last episode. But yeah, it can fight back, and Geto is in there deep down somewhere. And I think that kind of makes sense. You know, they're saying it was contradictory to Mahito's worldview, but I feel like it kind of makes sense because Mahito controls the soul and the soul is bound to the body. You know, he changes the shape of the soul and that changes the shape of the body. I feel like that makes sense. They're both intertwined. I feel like that does work for Mahito's kind of power set and for what we know about Mahito's powers. And yeah, with Chozo, he is one of the death paintings, the wombs. You know, last episode they name dropped it, and I was just a bit, couldn't quite remember exactly what it meant, but it was the two guys at the end of last season who Nobara and Yuji killed when they did the big epic double black fash. That was a really cool moment, but he was the third, and they did make mention to that, so that makes sense that he wants revenge on Yuji, and also Mahito wants to go after Yuji as well. So we got two people after Yuji. Now the plan is to just do whatever. They've done their goal, so it's either going to kill Yuji or give him some of Sukuna's fingers to release Sukuna. And it feels like the plan would be release Sukuna just to cause chaos, perhaps. Although I feel like Sukuna's probably stronger than a lot of them, and as they said, it would usher in a new age of curses, which that seems like Jogo's plan. He wants to kind of be equal, have equality with humans, or live in a world in a way, the same way that humans live now, in a way. I don't think he wants equality for humans. He wants to live the way they do now, that kind of thing. And Sukuna could bring that about, but they're not like 100% sure here. And I think it is actually interesting because, like, if Sukuna was actually freed, would any of the curses push back against him? You know, we see they disagree. They don't all have the same worldviews. Could we see, like, it sounds crazy, but Mahito teaming up with all of the sorcerers to take down a bigger threat, to take down potentially Sukuna, if Sukuna doesn't agree with the worldviews and wants to make this world of curses where Mahito just seems to want to live freely. Mahito wants to just do what comes naturally. That seems like the vibe I'm getting from that conversation, and we see how much Mahito just kind of revels in chaos and doing whatever they like, you know. So I could see the case where maybe not Mahito specifically, but we get some curses actually potentially teaming up to take down Sukuna. And we also see some infighting with the Hasaba twins who Geto had saved before, and then this brain that's taken over the body had promised to give him back once the deal was done, but that was all just a lie. You know, don't trust these villains, of course not. And so they're gonna come back and fight. So, you know, they were against Jujutsu High and kind of Jujutsu Society before, but potentially are swapping allegiances here to be able to get Geto back. Although, like, if Geto did, you know, they took down the brain and Geto got control of his body once again, like, what would that mean? What would happen? He wouldn't just be able to go free. He'd probably be imprisoned somewhere because of his actions of the past, you know? It's not like he's going to come back and be a good guy again, is it? He's going to come back and probably carry on his plan. But I could see that being cool later on, them beating the brain, or even Geto getting his body back and joining up to fight Sukuna, you know. Sukuna is the true final boss here. That feels like the true final boss. So, like, having him come back and fight Sukuna for a bit, that could be cool. You know, when everyone thinks their options are exhausted, he comes along, he's regained control from the brain, or the brain has been killed and he's fully back in control, or just like for a few moments he is in control. That could be a cool moment if it was like. And it's nice to see how all of the factions are changing. Few people are meeting up, teaming up. I wonder if we'll get our trio. We will get Nobara, Fushiguro, and Yuji all fighting together. They're going out ready to spread the word, figure out what's happening, and Nanami's going in alone, it seems, though. Although Mei is in there too, right? Actually, I'm not quite sure what Mei ended up doing, because Yuji kind of just went in and jumped up and called for Nanami, so not 100% sure there. We didn't see where Mei went. And then there's a few others who we saw enter but are still unaccounted for, Panda and everyone. But the goal here is to spread the word, you know, spread the news about what's happened. And it's quite good, you know, having Gojo not being able to move, so they know exactly where he is. He won't be able to move until it's processed, so they've got a bit of time to go and find him and potentially recapture him for later. Okay, so I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below. And if you really loved it, be sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date on future uploads. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys later.